Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, students. And today, this live session is to revise the concepts of real numbers, chapter number 1, real numbers. Okay. So, and in this session, I am going to explain you for the first 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes, 10 minutes. So, what are the important concepts which are in real numbers? Okay, and the next thing. So the next thing we are going to do the problems which came already in previous boards. Okay, based on the concepts. So समझ में आ गया? So today we are going to say it. I hope I can see one student here. So can you tell me please whether the audio and the video is clear or not? You can chat. Uh, you can chat and let me know. I'm waiting for you for your answer. I hope I am audible, right? I hope I am audible. Thank you, thank you. So, fine. Now, let us see. Let us start real numbers. Okay. So, today we are going to see the important concepts which are in real numbers. Okay. So, what are real numbers? Real numbers are a set of numbers which contains all the number systems like natural numbers. You know, natural numbers starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And second one is the set of whole numbers. So whole numbers start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Okay. And the next third set which contains in the set of real numbers is integers. Here integers means positive numbers and negative numbers, right? So we have integers, and the third and the fourth one is rational numbers. So what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are the numbers which are in the form of p by q, and where q is not equal to 0, and p and q. What are p and q? P and q are integers. Okay, they can be positive or negative. Okay, those are called as rational numbers. And rational numbers are one more thing. They are uh, terminating decimals. Is it right? And non-recurring and terminating decimals. Okay, fine. And the last set of numbers which are in real numbers are irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are quite opposite to rational numbers. They cannot be written in the form of this is rational. Okay, this is rational and this is irrational, right? So in this irrational, they cannot be written in the form of p by q and p by q. Okay. So example root 2, root 3, root 5, and one more example pi. So when you talk about the decimal form of irrational numbers, they are non-terminating and non-repeating decimals. Non-terminating and non-repeating decimals. So these are the numbers, set of numbers which are in real numbers, set of real numbers. Okay. So इसके अलावा जितने और कोई भी numbers नहीं है. So these are the numbers which we use in mathematics, and there are one more set which is called as complex numbers, and which we are not going to use it here. In higher sections, higher grades, we are going to use it. We are going to study about real complex numbers. Okay, that means imaginary numbers. So now so everybody understood. I hope you understood about real numbers. So real numbers are the numbers which contain natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, and irrational numbers. So and now let us go to the next part. So it is in real numbers. The most important topic which we are going to learn is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay, so which we shortcut called as FTA. What does FTA states that? FDA states that any composite number can be written in the form as a product of prime numbers. Any composite numbers, you take any. What are composite numbers? So composite numbers are the numbers which are not prime or which are divided by numbers other than 0 and 1. Those are called as composite numbers. So I hope you remember what are prime numbers, right? So prime numbers, beta, they are very important and they are necessary for this real numbers, because the questions which comes, prime numbers are very important to understand it. So what are prime numbers? So prime numbers are the numbers which have factors only one and itself, which are factors having only one and itself. So those are called as prime numbers. That means they are not divided by any other number except one, या वन एंड इटसेल्फ. ओके, वन और इटसेल्फ के अलावा किसी नंबर से डिवाइड नहीं होते. दोज आर कॉल्ड एज प्राइम नंबर्स. सो व्हाट आर प्राइम नंबर्स? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and 23. Yeah, 23, 29, 31, so on. Okay, these are the prime numbers. Please record them. Okay, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29 and 31, so on. Now in this prime numbers, the only prime number which is even number is 2. Okay, 2 is the only even prime number. 2 is the only even prime number. Okay, fine. So sir, now what is FTA? Fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So what is FTA? FTA states that every composite number can be broken into, can be written as a product of prime numbers. You take any prime number other than this. You take any prime number. For example, let me take the number which is in between 17 and 19, 18. So 18, when you prime factorize, so when you divide, so 2 9 times, and if you prime factorize it, so 18, you can write it as 2 into 3, 2 into 3 into 3. So 18 you can write it as 2 into 3 into 3. So that means every composite number can be written as product of prime numbers. So this is what FTA states, that fundamental theorem of arithmetic states that. Understood, my dear students? So now let us see the next concept, which is very important over here. So basically in this concept, in this chapter of real numbers, we are going to see the applications of FTA in various things. Understood? Various concepts. So what is the next concept? So instead of okay, we will practice the problems, and whenever a new problem comes, whenever a concept is necessary, I'll explain you. So what is the first problem? The first problem is, let us see the first problem. If the prime factorization of 2520, so the first question, please do along with, listen carefully, and once this session is over, please practice these questions. Understood? See, I have how many questions? 1, 2, 12 questions. Okay, 12 questions. Only sorry, the questions which are going to come will be among these 12 questions. They will not ask any other question. That means I am going to cover all the concepts which may come in boards 2025. Okay, so the first question is, so if the prime factorization of if the prime factorization of 2520, so prime factorization of 2520 is 2 cube multiplied by 3 to the power of a into b into 7, yeah, into b. Then find the value of a plus 2b equals how much? Okay, I'll give you 1 second to just for you people, half a minute. So prime factorization of 2520. It is given to cube multiplied by 3 to the power of a multiplied by b multiplied by 7. Find a plus 2b. It's simple. So he has given prime factorization of 2520, right? So let us find out the prime factorization of 2520. 2520, it is, he has already given 2 cube. That means 2 divides 1, 2, 6, 0. Then 2, 6 times, 3 times 30. Then 2, 3 times, 1 time, and 315. Now, since the number doesn't end with 2, it will not divide. So, you take 3, because 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 5, 9. Yes, 3, 1, 0, 5. And here also 1 plus 5, it is 6. So, 3 times 3 threes are 9 and 3 15, 3 fives are 15. And 35. 35 is not divisible by 3 because the sum is 3 plus 5 is 8. So therefore it is divisible by 5. 5 sevens are 35, 7 ones are 7. Is it right? So therefore 2520 can be written as 1, 2, 3. 2 cube multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. Now what is given? Given it is 2 cube multiplied by 3 to the power of a into b into 7. See, when we compare these two, what is the value of a? What is the value of a? You can please answer in the chat. Otherwise, if it is from two sides, then it will be very interesting, the session. Otherwise, it will be boring. Okay, so when you compare, what is a? A is the power of 3, therefore a is equal to 2 and b is 5. Okay, we got a is equal to 2 and b is 5. So now what did he ask? A plus 2b. So now let us do it as a plus 2b. A plus 2b is equal to, a means 2 plus 2 into 5. So that is equal to 2 plus 12, 2 plus 10, that is equal to 12. Understood, my dear students? Very good, very good. So, when they give you, okay, what first write the data what he gives. Prime factorization of 2520 is something. So, what is a plus 2b? No need to panic. Find the prime factorization of this and equate to the given expression. Okay, when you equate, you will get a and b. So, find out whatever he asks. Okay, so this is one of the question. See, I'll give you 1 second to take the screenshot or copy the question. We can take it afterwards. So let us go to the next type. So next type is the LCM of. So he told LCM of smallest prime. These are previous questions, my dear students. I'm not wasting your time. And smallest odd composite. Smallest odd composite. Now tell me, what is smallest prime number? What is smallest prime number? Just now we have seen the prime numbers. Anyone? The smallest prime number is 2. And smallest odd composite numbers. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is a prime number. And what is the next odd number? 9. So 9 is the smallest odd composite number. Is it right? So since these are co-primes, LCM will be direct multiply. 2 nines are 18. Is it right? So other got it everybody? So this is the answer. So these questions nowadays they are coming. They are asking smallest prime and smallest odd or smallest two-digit number and smallest two-digit number and one digit prime number, how largest one digit prime number. So these questions they are asking. So please be careful. So whenever you have, no need to panic, spend some time and write the answer, okay, and then find out. If they are co-primes, directly multiply. Okay. So the next question is the, okay. See, this can be asked. This concept can be asked. Okay, if n is a natural number, listen carefully. If n is a natural number, then which of the following number ends with zero? So this concept ends with zero. Students, if any number has to end with zero, it should have, that means the number, okay, the number should be, the given number should be in the form of 2 to the power of m into 5 to the power of n. It should contain, okay. So suffix and prefix, it can be anything, okay, but it should contain a number, it should contain in the prime factorization 2 to the power of m times 5 to the power of n. If it contains, if the given natural number contains 2 to the power of m and 5 to the power of n, then that number ends with 0. And mainly one more thing here, m and n are not equal to 0, should not be equal to 0, should not be equal to 0, and here it should not be a negative number, okay, m and n. So m and n should not be, m and n, m as well as n should not, and should not be a 0. So and the number should be in the form of 2 to the power of m into 5 to the power of m. This is the second concept. This is the second concept, my dear students. The second concept. Okay. The second if any number ends with 0, it should contain 2 to the power of m into 5 to the power of n. And where m and n should not be equal to 0, then only it will ends with 0. Understood, my dear students? Now, good. Let us see the next concept. Yeah, what is the next question? Yes. If last year it has been asked, sample question paper it is given, and also in one of the region of CBSE, these type of questions are asked. Okay, this is out of the box question. That means out of the box means you, yes, it will be asked. Let a and b be two positive integers such that a is equal to, a equals p cube and q to the power of 4. Okay, and b equals, and b is equal to p square q cubed. Understood? Now, where p and q are prime numbers, p and q are prime numbers, so that means they have prime factorized a and b. Now, okay, fine. If HCF of a and b, HCF of a comma b is equal to p to the power of m into q to the power of n, and LCM of a comma b equals p to the power of r and q to the power of s. Then he is asking m plus n times r plus s is equal to how much? Please do not panic. No need. It is a very simple question. And a is equal to p cube into q to the power of 4. B is equal to p square into q cube. P square into q cubed. Okay. HCF is given something. LCM is equal to something. So now let us find highest common factor of a comma b using the fundamental FTA, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay, so whenever we want HCF, my dear students, highest, right? You remember, like, if you see some shortcuts or something to remember the concept is highest common factor. Is it right? When it is highest, you take the powers for HCF, you take the powers which are common, which are only common, and with lowest power. Common with lowest power. He is asking actually highest common factor, right? So whenever he is asking highest common factor, you take the common prime factors with lowest power. So what is HCF of a comma b? Here what is common? P and p are common, right? Which is the lowest one? P square. So HCF is equal to p square multiplied by q is also common, and which is the smaller one, 4 or 3? So it is 3. So p square into q cube. Understood, my dear students? Now LCM. What is LCM of a comma b? See, for highest you have to take least powers, but for least LCM, least common multiple, you have to take highest powers which are common as well as all factors. You have to take all factors. You should not go for common here for LCM. For example, p. Okay, p square. What are the factors? P square. So p square, you write p multiplied by which is the highest power? 3 multiplied by here q. So it will be q to the power of what is the highest power? 4. Understood, my dear student? So here I got it. Okay. Do you understand, my dear students? So HCF is p square into q cube, and LCM is equal to p cube into q to the power of 4. Now just equate this. So when you equate this, okay, so what is m? So m is equal to 2 and n is equal to 3, r is equal to 3 and s is equal to 4. So once you got m, n, r and s, it's very simple. So m plus n is 5 and r plus s is 7. So multiply m plus n times r plus s is equal to 5 7 30. So 35 is the answer. Understood, my dear? See, why I explained you, I can explain you within 1 minute the answer. But the reason, the concept here is HCF of A comma B. HCF of A comma B. Whenever highest common factor you are finding with, if you want to find highest common factor with, what is that called? With fundamental theorem of arithmetic, what you are supposed to do? You take common powers. Highest common factor, you have to take common, only common factors, common prime factors with least power. Highest, right? So opposite. High common factors with least power. But when you come to LCM, you have to take all factors with highest power. Understood? Just opposite. So very good. Now give me 1 second. I got a message. Let me see. Students, please give me. I have a meeting. I'll keep it like this, and I'll come back. Okay, I'll come back, inshallah, within 5 minutes. If I do not come, do not waste time. You can do remaining problems. So let this go on. Students, please give me 15 minutes. 15 minutes, okay? So, urgent meeting is there. So, you can stay or you can do other problems. Please do not waste time, okay? I don't want to end the stream because if I end the stream, I have to make another. There is a long process. It's headache for me. So now the time is 9:55, right? Please come back by. Please come back by 10:15 a.m. Okay. So I have. I'll come. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yes, my dear students. So, uh, let us see. Sorry for that. It was a meeting with principal. So, let us see. The next question, we have seen how many questions? I believe we have seen 4 questions, right? So, now let us see the next question and the concepts. So, let us see the next concept. So, the question is 29th question here. Yeah. The next concept which can be asked is show that show that 5 times 11 times 7 17 plus 3 times 11 is a prime number. So you have to show that 5 times 11 times 17 plus 3 times 11 is a prime number. See, if you write as I have written like this, so you will get confused. So make it 5 times 11 times 17. This is one term, and make a plus and 3 times 11. So you write it separately like this, then it will be, then you will get the clarity. Now you have 5, 11, 17 and 3, 11. So which is common over here? So 11 is common, and we take 11 common. 5 times 17 plus 3. So 11 times 5 times 17 is I think 85. 85 plus 3. So that is equal to 11 times 88. I am not bothered about any answer. What is the product of this 11 and 88? But let us see that is it a prime number? What are prime numbers? If you remember the concept, it will be easier. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are the numbers which are having only 1 and itself as the factors. Now, whatever number comes, what are the factors? 11 is also a one factor and 88 also. So, is it a prime number? So, it is not a prime number. How will you write it? So, since 11 times 88 is not a prime, then so and so is also not a prime number. Understood? Good. So now let us see the next question. We have seen how many? 5 questions, 5 concepts and 5 different questions. So all 5 different questions. Okay. You can, the students who have joined now, you can skip, I think, nearly half an hour, I believe half an hour or more. So, and skip this and check the video, and please practice the problems. Okay. Now, what is the next one? Yeah, the next question is find the greatest number. So what you have to find the greatest number, okay, which divides 85 and 72, leaving reminders 1 and 2. Leaving reminders 1 and 2. Students, this question will be this is another concept. Understood? You have to find the greatest number which divides 85 and 72, leaving reminders 1 and 2. Whenever this question comes, leaving reminder 1 and 2, the first step what you are supposed to do is you have to find the required greatest number. Okay, you have to find out the highest common factor of these 2 numbers. Okay, but since you have leaving reminders, what you are supposed to do? You have to find out the remainder HCF of 85 minus 1, because what is the remainder of 85? 1. And what is the remainder of when divided 17? So 72 minus 2. So that is equal to, you have to find out the HCF of 84 comma 17. Now did you understand, my dear students? Got it? So you, whenever you see find the greatest number which divides so and so, leaving reminders, whenever leaving reminders comes, what you are supposed to do? You have to find out the HCF of 85 minus 1, 72 minus 2. So you have to find out 84 and 70. It's very simple. So 84 2 how many times? 242 and 221 and 3 7 times. So 84 you can write it as 2 square multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. And what is 70? 70, how will you do 70? So 235 times and 5 7 times. So you can write it as 70 as and 7 one time. So you can write it as 2 to the power of 1 times 5 to the power of 1 times 7 to the power of 1. And what is highest common factor? Everybody please listen, my dear students. One more time, I am repeating the concept of finding highest common factor. What is highest common? Since it is highest common factor, you have to take the common factors with least power. So what are common over here? 2 is common and 7 is common. So 2 square and 2 to the power of 1. What is the least one? 2 to the power of 1 multiplied by 7 to the power of 1 and 7 to the power of 1. So these are common, you take 7. So what is left out? 2 sevens are 14. Understood, my dear? Once अगर वो लोग हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर पूछे तो क्या करना है? कॉमन फैक्टर लेना है विथ लीस्ट पावर. सो दीज टू आर कॉमन. सो इसका छोटा लीस्ट पावर कौन सा है? 2 to the power of 1. और here 7 to the power of 1. I hope you understood. Now the question didn't ask LCM, but let us find out LCM. So what is LCM? जब लीस्ट कॉमन मल्टीपल जब पूछता है तो क्या करना है? लीस्ट है ना, तो हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ ऑल फैक्टर्स. सो व्हाट इज हाईएस्ट हियर? 2 स्क्वायर और 7. दीज आर कॉमन. उसके बाद जो भी बचा है उसको लिख दो. सो 3 and 5 into 3 into 5. So it will be 4 times 7 times 3 times 5. 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60, 67s are I think 420. So it is common multiple है. Understood? Concept समझ में आ गया? Everybody understood the concept? So what is the sixth problem with a different concept? When leaving remainder comes. What to do with leaving remainder comes? So you find out HCF of the given numbers and subtract the remainders. So understood, my dear students? Good. So let us see. So we have completed five different types of problems, and let us see. Students, let me remind you, I have nearly 12 problems. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, nearly 12 problems which can come for examination. Inshallah, I believe that any other question will not be asked. Out of this 12, it will be asked. Okay, one question. So let us see the next one. Yeah, 30th we have completed. Now let us see the next question. Yes, the next question is very, very, very important concept where students get confused. Okay, on a morning walk, 3% step out together. On a morning walk, 3% step out together and steps measure. So the measure of the first person is 30 centimeters and the measure of steps of second one is 36 centimeters and the measure of the third person's step is 40 centimeters respectively. Listen carefully. The first person is 30, the measure of the step, and the measure of the next step is 36, and the last one is 40. So now what you are supposed to do? What is the minimum distance each should walk so that each can cover the same distance in complete steps? That means, see, one is having 30, another 36, another 40. And they have to move it same. Once they move, at what place all three are going to complete. All three are going to meet. Understood or not? So when this kind of problem comes up, so it's very students, please listen. I have written somewhere. So give me 1 second. Yeah. See, Where is the next one? Another paper. Yes. Here. Sorry, it is in front of me. So whenever, so what he is asking here. So 36. The measure of first one is 30. Then measure of next one is 36. Then third one is 40. So when you have to find out at what distance they will meet at one place. Is it right? Yeah, same distance in complete steps. So whenever, that means what? थोड़े अक्ल से सोचो, पहले वाले का 30 है, 36 है, 40 है, कितनी दूर चलना पड़ता वो तीनों भी एक जगह मीट करने के लिए. यार, will it be 30, 36 and 40? No, it will be more. That means the answer will be way larger than this, way bigger than this. So whenever bigger number comes, what you are supposed to do? You have to find the LCM. Understood? You have to find LCM of these three. समझ में आया? So LCM ऐसे क्वेश्चंस में whenever there is a repetition of any cycles or synchronizing events और LCM और एक जगह भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. वो छोटा एक कप ले लेके आपको बड़ा कंटेनर फिल करना है. How many of these cups can be used to fill it? So these type of questions. So you have to find LCM. Understood or not? You have to find LCM of this. So where is the dust? So find the LCM. So LCM कब find करना है? LCM कब find करना है? When there is a repetition of cycle. Understood? और अगर छोटा कप ले लेके बड़े को फिल करना है कितने टाइम्स, कितने कप्स. So you have to go for LCM. Understood? And एक मोटा, that means one thing I'll tell you, one shortcut. See, when three persons are walking, they have to meet at certain distance. How many steps or at what distance they will move. So answer क्या होता है? What will be the answer? The answer will be a bigger number than this. So what you are supposed to find? Whenever there is a bigger number, you have to find LCM of the given numbers. So LCM of 30, 36 and 40 you have to find. Understood or not? So what is LCM of 30? 30, how will you write? 2 times, 3 times, 5. And 36, 2 times, 2 times, 3 times, 3. And what is 40? I believe 2 times, 2 times, 2 times 5. Yes. So I will write it as, I will write it as 2 times, 3 times 5. And what is there? 2 square multiplied by 3 square. And here 2 cube multiplied by 5. When you are finding LCM of three numbers, you have to take the common one. First take commons. Understood? You have to take commons, whether it may be 2 or 3 or 4. So now, what is LCM? LCM, what you are supposed to do? You have to find out the highest power. So 2, where is the highest power? 2 cube. Multiply 3. What is the highest power? 3 to the power of 1, 3 to the power of 2. 3 square. And here it will be 5. So 2 cube is 8 multiplied by 3 square is 9 multiplied by 5. 8 5s are 40 and 40 into 9 is 360. So it is what? The LCM is 360. So therefore, what will you write the step? All the three persons meet at 360 centimeters. Understood, my dear students? So LCM कब करना है ऐसे word problems में? When you have to do LCM when the answer is the bigger one. That means repeating cycles or repeating events or filling the larger container with smaller ones. You have to do LCM. There is one more question where you have to find out HCF. Bigger thing if you are dividing into smaller parts, so then you have to, or you are making into equal groups, you have to find out HCF. Is it clear, my dear students? Yes. So for the same question, if there are three numbers, how to find out HCF? Let us find out HCF of it. HCF of 30, 36, 40. So what did I tell you for HCF? How to find out HCF, my dear students? HCF is the least power of the common factors. So what are common? You have to take only common, not anything other. So only common number here in 30, 36 and 40 is what? 2, 2 square and 2 cube. And no other number is common in all three. So therefore highest common factor of 30, 36 and 40 is 2 to the power of, कौन सा लेना है? Least power, right? So it is 2. 2 to the power of 1, that is equal to 2. चेक कर लो आप लोग, 2 से डिवाइड करो, 15 times, 18 times and 20 times. No other number will go. Understood? So everybody understood? Good. Let us see the next problem. Now, this is 30th, yes. So in the same way, in a teacher's workshop, the number of teachers teaching French, Hindi and English. So French, Hindi and English. So French, Hindi, English. So French is how much? 48 and Hindi 80 and yeah, this is English is 144 respectively. Find the minimum number of rooms, minimum number, small number, okay, minimum number of rooms required if the same number of teachers are seated in each room and all of them are of same subjects. See, what is the question here? You have to find the minimum, chota, okay, and after that in the different rooms, all teachers are sitting in different rooms but the subject is same, okay, and the group is same. तो यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? So you have a bigger number of teachers and you are dividing into smaller parts. When you are dividing into smaller parts, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to do HCF or LCM. Whoever is online, can you please answer HCF or LCM? When you are dividing into parts, anyone over there? No, my dear friend. It is not LCM. When you are dividing into parts, you have to do HCF. So let us find out 48, prime factorization of 48. If it is asked for 2 marks or 2 marks, you can write directly like this. 2 times 24, 2 times and 12 and 2, it's exactly okay, 2 24 times, 2 12 times, 2 6 times and 2 3 times. So I think 1 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, 24 sorry, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 3s are 48. Yes, I am right. If it is asked for 2 marks, you can directly write like this: 80, 2 times 2 times 2 times 40, 2 times 20, 2 times 10, 2 times 5. Okay, and 144, I think 2 times 72, 2 times 36, 2 times 18, 2 times 9. So it is 3 times. So if it is for 2 marks, you can write like this. Okay. So dividing, yeah, my dear friend. If you are dividing anything into smaller parts, so then go for HCF. So HCF of 48, 80, 144 is equal to. Understood? If you are dividing everything into smaller parts, if the answer is in smaller parts, it is HCF. And for example, traffic lights and these steps and the speed and how much distance, after how much distance they are going to meet, or when is the traffic lights blink at the same time, these type of questions LCM, okay, because the answer will be more, okay, the answer will be a bigger answer. So therefore LCM. Now HCF, what is HCF? Here is 2 to the power of 4 into 3, here it is 2 to the power of 4 into 5, here it is 2 to the power of 4 into 3 square. So मैं HCF के लिए क्या बोला था? what did I tell you regarding HCF? HCF is highest common factor, and highest common factor matlab highest common factor matlab common product prime number with least power. So which is common over here? 2 2 2. Okay, what is least? All are same. So therefore HCF is 2 to the power of 4, and you don't have common, these are separate. Understood, my dear students? HCF, got it everybody? So HCF is equal to 16. So the group will be 16. The group should consist of 16 teachers. Now, how many French teachers? So number of French teachers is equal to, in each group, French is equal to 48 divided by 16. So that it is equal to 3. And number of Hindi teachers, how many groups? 80 divided by 16, that is equal to 5. 5 teachers in one group. And now number of English. Number of English is equal to 144 divided by 16. I think so it is 9. Okay, 9. Understood? Everybody understood? So the question is, whoever has come now, there are 48 French teachers, 80 Hindi teachers, and 144 English teachers. So he is asking into how many equal groups, how many groups of equal teachers can be made. So equal groups. So that means these numbers should be divided into smaller parts. Find HCF. HCF of this thing is 16. Okay, each group consists of 16 teachers. Now let us find out how many French groups can be made. So 48, total number of teachers is 48, and in each group 16. So 48 divided by 16 is 3. And number of Hindi, 80 divided by 16 is 5. And number of English, 144 divided by 16 is 9. So that means how many rooms are needed for French? 3 rooms. And how many rooms are needed for Hindi? 5 rooms. How many rooms are needed for English? 9. So if they ask how many total rooms you need, 9 plus 5 plus 3. So 9 plus 5, 9 plus 5, 14, 14 plus 3, 16. 14 plus 3, 17. Understood? So 17. Everybody understood? This is the next concept. Next question here. 12 questions. Yeah, 42nd. This is a different kind of question. So now we have seen seven questions. Now let us see the next question. How many? Yeah, 7 questions. So 8th type of question which can be asked in real numbers. So 2 numbers are in the ratio 2:3. 2 numbers are in the ratio 2:3, and their LCM is 80. LCM is equal to 180. Okay, LCM is equal to 180. What is the HCF? He is asking what is HCF. Students, whenever ratio comes, what you are supposed to do? Let us take one part. One part is equal to x. Let one part is equal to x. So जब भी रेशियो आता है तो आंख बंद करके फर्स्ट स्टेप तुम्हारा क्या होना चाहिए? Let one part is equal to x. So now what is the first number? First number is equal to, here you have 2 parts, so therefore it is 2x, and second number is equal to 3x. Understood? Whenever you get ratio, you have to write, you have to take one part is equal to x and second part, one part is equal to x. So first number is equal to x, second number is equal to 3x. Got it? Now, what he is telling, you have to find LCM. LCM of both the numbers. Let us take it as a comma b. Okay, what is the LCM of this? What is LCM? 2 into x, 3 into x. So it is a product. What will be the LCM? LCM is these are in products, right? So you have to take the common factor. Okay, what is common here? X, and x multiplied by, you take everything. 2 times 3. So that is equal to LCM is equal to 6x. LCM is equal to how much? 6x. And now he has given LCM is equal to 180. 6x is equal to 180. So x is equal to 180 divided by 6, that is equal to 30. You got x is equal to 30. So what is first number? 2 into 30, that is equal to 60. And what is second number? 3 into 30, that is equal to 90. So did you get the two numbers 60 and 90? So is it easy to find out HCF? Now find out HCF of 60 and 90. Let us use prime factorization method. So what is 60? How can you write 2 times, 2 times, 3 times, 5? And that is equal to 2 square multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Now let us find out prime factorization of 90. 90 you can write it as 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. And whether 45, yeah. So that is equal to 2 multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 5. So what you are supposed to find? You are supposed to find the HCF. So HCF of 60 and 90. HCF के लिए मैं क्या बोला? So HCF के लिए कभी भी कॉमन फैक्टर लेना है. What is common here? 2 is common, 3 is common, 5 is common. Okay, that's good. 2, 3, 5. मगर उसका क्या कौन सा पावर लेना है? चूंकि ये HCF हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर फाइंड, तो छोटा पावर फाइंड करो. So what is छोटा? 2 and 1. It is 1. And here 3 and 3 square. It is 1. 5 to the power of 1, 5 to the power of 1 is 1. So what will be the answer? HCF of 60 and 90. 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So 30 is the highest common factor. So this is one more type. Understood? New type. So not a direct question. He has given the ratio. Ratio diya. Ratio dete hi, what is the first step? One part is equal to x. Please. Students, please, after listening this video, please practice them. Please practice the questions which I have given you. Okay, which I have given you. Okay. Now, what is the next type? I think we have completed. How many questions we have completed? 4 plus 4, 8 and 9. 9 questions we have completed. So let us go to the next question. Next type of question that can be asked. Now, I will not tell you anything. You have to tell me what to do, LCM or HCF, whoever is online. So now the traffic lights at 3 different road crossings change after every 48 seconds, 72 seconds and 108 seconds. So there are 3 traffic lights. So traffic lights problem, what you are supposed to do? Anyone? Can anybody answer? Traffic lights. Traffic lights, my dear students, whether it is LCM or HCF. I'll repeat one more time. No, beta. Traffic lights, repeating cycles, and a smaller tumbler filling the bigger tumbler. It is LCM because see, question क्या है? Akito, sorry if I spelled it wrong. And what is the question? यार एक light after 30, for example, how many? Yeah, एक light after 48, and Abdullah after 48 seconds, and one more light 72, and one more 108 seconds. Okay, तीनों भी अलग अलग. After how many seconds they will change at the same time? जब ये 48, 72, 108, 48, 72, 108, ये है लाइट्स का ड्यूरेशन. आपके घर के पास का जो लाइट सिग्नल है उसको जहन में डाल लो. सो व्हेन दे विल ब्लिंक ऑल एट दैट सेम टाइम, इसका मतलब आंसर 42 सेकंड से कम होता है या 42 सेकंड्स के बाद होता है. सो इट विल बी more than that, right? Because तीनों भी एक साथ blink करना है, so it will be bigger number. So when it is bigger number, please find LCM. When it is bigger number, please find LCM. Understood? When it is smaller parts, HCF. Okay. उल्टा यार, जस्ट मतलब याद शॉर्टकट के लिए बता रहा हूं मैं. छोटे के लिए HCF, बड़े के लिए LCM, least common. So let me write the question here. Yeah, so I hope everybody understood. So what is the question? There are three signals, traffic signals, and they blink after every. The first one blink after 48 seconds, and the next one it is 72 seconds, and the third one is after 108 seconds. 108 seconds. Okay. If they change simultaneously, at 7 a.m., 7 a.m., they are changing simultaneously at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. they will all at a time they are changing. Okay. So at what time they will change together next? सो नेक्स्ट माने उसके बाद थोड़े टाइम के बाद बोले तो सेकंड्स, बड़े सेकंड्स आते हैं, टाइम आंसर बड़ा होता है, तो उसके बाद एलसीएम फाइंड करना है. सो टू फाइंड आउट यू हैव टू राइट, टू फाइंड आउट द टाइम आफ्टर they will blink at the same time is you have to find LCM of 48, 72, 108. तो अब LCM फाइंड करना है तो क्या करो भाई, 48, 2 times 24, 2 times 12, 2 times 6, 2 times 3. Understood? I think it is 2 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4 into 3. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 3 are 20, 8 3, 8 2 are 16, 16 3 is 48. Good. 72. 2 times 36, 2 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 into 3. So 2 cube multiplied by 3 square and 108. 2 times 54, 2 times 27 and 3 times 3 times 3. So that is equal to 2 square multiplied by 3 cube. Now what you are supposed to find? You are supposed to find LCM of all the three numbers 48, 72, 108. बेटा LCM फाइंड करना है तो क्या करना है? You have to take all the factors, but जिसका भी कॉमन है उसका छोटा पावर लेना है. 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of, sorry, it is 2 square. It is 2 square. तो इसका छोटा पावर लेना है. कॉमन है ये 3, 2 तो कॉमन है और इसी तरीके से 3 भी कॉमन है, मगर उसका छोटा पावर लेना है. तो क्या है छोटा पावर? क्या है? 2 square. Sorry, LCM, right? Sorry, sir. LCM. You have to take the bigger power. So 2 to the power of 4 multiplied by इसका क्या है? 3 cube. समझे नहीं समझे? For least common multiple, highest power. For highest common factor, least power. Okay. So it is 2 to the power of 4. What is 2 to the power of 4? 16 multiplied by 3 cube. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Find करो यार. 27 into 16. 6 7s are 42. 6 2s are 12. 16. 1 7s are 7. 1 2s are 2. So it is how much? 430. So that is equal to after 432 seconds they will blink simultaneously. तो क्या लिखोगे? After 432 seconds they will blink simultaneously. So after 432 seconds, after 432 seconds का मतलब क्या है? After how many minutes? How many minutes? Divided by 60. So when you divide 432 with 60, yeah, 60 से divide करो, 6 36, 6 sevens, 420. So 12 is the remainder. So that means 7 minutes 12 seconds. So that is equal to 7 minutes 12 seconds. So 7 minutes 12 seconds. So when they will ring, now let us come to answer. It is they blink simultaneously at 7 a.m. So the next time, so therefore they blink simultaneously at 7 hours 7 minutes and 12 seconds simultaneously. Understood? Good, beta. Good. So I hope you understood this question. So whenever I am repeating I am repeating one more time. Whenever there are repeating cycles, or you can call it as synchronizing events, or if you are filling a smaller tumbler with you are filling a bigger tumbler with smaller tumbler so many times. So you have to do LCM. When the answer is big, go for LCM. When the answer is big, go for LCM. And now HCF कब है? HCF कब है? लिख लो, ये मेरा लिख लो तो याद रहता. So HCF कब फाइंड करना है? When you are making into smaller parts, टुकड़े टुकड़े कर रहे हैं, then you have to go for HCF. अंडरस्टूड. इसी तरीके से इतना बड़ा कमरा है और the so and so area, or the length is this one, breadth is this one, and you have to find what? The tile which fits exactly. So tile जब find करते हैं तो छोटा है ना tile. Room, when you compare with room, the tile is a smaller one. So that means you have to find what? HCF. Understood? Now let us go to the next one. So we have completed how many questions? Yeah, 10 questions, right? 10 different questions in this. Now let us go for the next one. See, I think I have given you very important questions. I have shared what is that? The revision worksheet, Google worksheet. So Google Docs, and I will be adding the questions. And see, this is unplanned. Okay, this series is unplanned. So if I can tell you, I can tell you with confidence that if you listen all these 12 questions carefully and repeat them, you can do any number which comes in real numbers. Understood? I bet it. And if you don't, you can send me a message. You all know my phone number, right? So now, all the questions comes under these concepts. Inshallah, if everything goes well, I will explain each and every question the same like this. Okay, the types of questions that can be asked, and the concepts. Okay, just so let us see the next question. What? Yeah, find the least positive integer. Find the least positive integer which will divide 100, 245, and what is the third number? And 343. So what you have to find? The least number that divides the above three given numbers 100, 245 and 343. यार लीस्ट मतलब आप लोग एलसीएम पे नको जाओ, क्वेश्चन को समझो. जो नंबर है that divides these three numbers, छोटा नंबर जो इसको डिवाइड करता हो. तो what is the छोटा number? When any number is divided into parts, you have to find out what? HCF. Understood? You have to find out HCF. So therefore, you write the sentence. If it is given for 2 marks, you write it. Otherwise, you can do it roughly. If it is 2 marks, the smallest number that divides these three numbers is equal to HCF of 100, 245, 340. So let us find out prime factorization of these through 100. How will you write? 2 times 5 times 5. That is equal to 2 square into 5 square. And 245 245, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 5. Only 5 divides. So 5 multiplied by 5 how many times? 5 fours are 20 and 45, 49 times. So it is 5 times 7 into 7. That is equal to 5 into 7 square. Okay. So then 343. Yeah, 343. I think I remember it as 7 cube. 7 cube, 7. 7 into 7 7 are 49, 49 into 7. Yes. So that is equal to 70. So what you are supposed to find? You are supposed to find the HCF. Therefore, HCF of all the three numbers is equal to. So whenever HCF is there, what you are supposed to do? What you are supposed to do? Whenever HCF is there, you have to find the common factor. Is it right? You have to find the. What you are supposed to? Sorry. Yeah. You have to find what? HCF. So HCF, whether I have done it right or acha, 57. Here I have taken a wrong number. Okay. I have taken the shorter number. So anyway, you have to find the highest common factor means the common product with least power. Yes, common factor with least power. What is the common factor here? Do you have any common factor over here? No. So if you don't have common factor, the HCF is 1. Okay. Now let me come to this. See, the HCF is 1. Okay, for this. So 1 is the least number that divides it into all the three numbers into equal parts. Okay, 1. But let me tell you, the concept is same. The question is, for this question it is same. But I have read only half part of the question. Okay. So there are three numbers, 100, 245 and 343. Find the least number that divides. I read only till here. So I broke my own law. So read the complete sentence, complete question first. So least number that divides. After that, leaving the reminders. Leaving the reminders. This I forgot. Leaving reminders 4, 5, 7. Okay, leaving reminders 4, 5, 7. This we already discussed, but I found it new because of three numbers. That's why I have added. So this is the repeating concept. So when you leave reminders, what you are supposed to do? You have to find out HCF of 100 minus 4, 245 minus 5, 343 minus 7. Is it right? So let us find out now. Read the question, my dear student, whoever is watching. So otherwise this will happen. 100 minus 5 is 96 and 245 minus 5 is 240. 343 minus 7 is it 336? Yes, it is 336, right? Yeah, 336. So 96, how will you write, my dear students? So 96, you can write it as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 4, 12, right? 6. 2 times 3. So that is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 to the power of 6 into 3. Am I right? Students who have, I did not understand the subtracting part. My dear students, the question is, now I will read the question. See, I'll read the question. Find the largest positive. Find the largest positive integer that will divide 100, 245, 343, leaving reminders 4, 5, 7. Okay. So 4, 5, 7. When the leaving the remainder. So when they leave the remainder, whenever the question comes with leaving reminders, what you are supposed to do? Subtract 100 minus 4. What is 100 minus 4? 96. Okay. And 245 minus 5. it is 240, and 343 with remainder 7, it is 336. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, 32 2s are 72, 72. No. 32. So it is 2 to the power of 5 into 3. Okay. So then what is the prime factorization of 240? 2 times 120, 2 times 16, 2 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 5. So can I write it as 1, 2, 2, 4? 2 to the power of 4 into 3 into 5. Understood? And now what is 336? 332 times 1, 6, 8. So 2 times 84, 2 times 42, 2 times 21, 3 times 7. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to the power of 4 into 3 times 7. So now tell me, for HCF of these three numbers, what we are supposed to do, my dear students? For HCF, you have to take the common factors with sir, least number that divides 100 is 2. Listen. Yes, least number divided with 100 is 2. But he is asking what is the least number which divides all these three numbers with these reminders. Okay, since there are reminders, remove the reminders, you will get the exact number which is exactly divisible. So 96, it is 2 to the power of 5 into 3, 240, 2 to the power of 4 into 3 into 5, and 336, 200, 2 to the power of 4 into 3 into 7. Now you have to find out the HCF of these three numbers. What is HCF of these three numbers? HCF of these three numbers is whenever you are finding highest common factor, what we are supposed to find? You are supposed to find the common factors with least power. Okay, so the common factors is 2, 2, 2. So if you take 2, what is the least power? 4. Multiplied by you have 3, 3, 3, and the least power is 3. So it is 2 to the power of 4 into 3. What is 2 to the power of 4? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. 16 into 3. 16 into 3 is 40. Got it, my dear students? So the least number, the least common factor that divides these three numbers with leaving remainder is 48. So this question and the last type of question is give me 1 minute. Yes. Prove that 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number. Here, one more thing. Root 3 is an irrational number, you know, right? You have to find out. Yeah. You have to show that. Prove that 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number. Proof. 2 plus root 3 is irrational. Given root 3 is irrational. Okay. If they give you a combination of numbers, they will give you that root 3 is irrational. You have to prove that 2 plus root 3 is irrational. So all these questions, root 3, root 5, root 7, 2 plus root 3 or something or the other kachra. So what the same concept. Answer, let 2 plus root 3 is rational. Rational means what? So that means 2 plus root 3 is equal to P by Q. It is rational means P by Q form where P comma Q are P comma Q are co-primes and Q not equal to 0. q should not be equal to 0. You write this concept is the same. Now transpose 2 to other side. What will be left out? Root 3 is equal to p by q minus 2. So that is equal to p minus 2q divided by q. So now what is this on right hand side? P minus 2q by q. It is fraction, and since p, q and q are integers and q not equal to 0, so that implies p minus 2q by q is rational. Why it is rational? Because p comma q are integers. Sorry, are rational. Are integers. Sorry, are integers. Oh, are integers, and it is in p by q form. But and q is not equal to 0. And very good. So, but q is rational. But root 3 is irrational. So that means our assumption is wrong. Instead of writing wrong, assumption is not correct. So therefore, 2 plus root 3 is rational number. Understood, my dear students? Good. So these are one more question. Yeah. These are the questions mainly which comes for examination. Understood? Take 15, 20, 25 minutes respectively. Suppose if they all start working at the same time, how much time they work together? Yeah, see 15, 20, 25. If all they start working at the same time, how much time they work together? No, I think how much time they work together, it doesn't make sense. This question doesn't make sense, my dear student, because how much time they work together? No, Jack, can you find out? Can you, Mohammad Faris? Can you find out the question? Correct question. Yeah, what is? Can you explain this question? Yes, Faris, can you please? Can you send me the picture? You know my WhatsApp number, right? You send that. Prove that reciprocal of 3 plus 2 root 2 is irrational. What is that? Reciprocal of 3 plus 2 root 2 is it right? You have to find out it is irrational. So 1 by 3 plus 2 root 2, and let me take 3 plus 2 root 2 is equal to p by q. It is a rational number. It is rational. Understood? So that is equal to, now transpose everything. 2 root 2 is equal to p by q minus 3, and 2 root 2 is equal to p minus 3q by q. So if you transpose, root 2 is equal to p minus 3q by 2q. Is it right? Okay, they would have given root 2 is irrational. But since we have taken p and q are co-primes and q not equal to 0, p minus 3q by 2q. Okay, what happens here? It is not equal to 0. Okay, so therefore root 2 is irrational. Okay, they would have given. And now, but on the right hand side, you got p minus 3q by 2q. What is this? This is in the form of a by b, p by q. So it is rational. So it is a contradiction. So that means root 2, whatever we have thought 3 plus 2 root 2 is rational, it is wrong, it is irrational. So 1 by irrational number. If you divide any number with irrational, it is an irrational. Understood? If you divide any number with irrational, it is irrational. So therefore 1 by 3 plus 2 root 2 is irrational. I hope you got it. See, this is the question, my dear Faris. A class teacher says to 3 students for making greeting cards. Each person takes 15, 20, and 25 minutes respectively for making one card. Okay. If all of them make the card, making the card together, then after what time they will prepare a new card? यार मेरे बच्चे they will make after 15, 20, 25 minutes. But when they will start making a card with the same time. So it is what? Repeating cycle. When it is repeating cycle, what you are supposed to find out? Repeating cycle is what? LCM. Repeating cycle is LCM. So find out LCM of 15, 20 and 25. Suppose if all they start working at the same time, in how much time they work together? In how much time they work together? You find out LCM, you will get it. Okay, one more time from the fourth step. 1, 2, 3, 4. But 2 root 2 is equal to P minus 3Q by Q. Okay. So now 2 you transpose that side. You will get P minus 3Q by 2Q. So on the right hand side, it is in P by Q form. That means numerator by denominator. When it is numerator by denominator, it is what? Rational number. So this is rational. RHS is rational. Okay, but root 2, it is irrational. So whatever we have thought, that means whatever we have assumed, it is wrong. So that means what? 3 plus 2 root 2 is also an irrational. Okay, and the reciprocal of irrational is irrational. And the reciprocal of the irrational is also an irrational. Therefore, 1 by 3 plus 2 root 2 is an irrational number. If root 2 is not given as irrational number, then first prove root 2 is an irrational number. Okay, and then you have to do it. But for these type of questions, they will give you probably. Understood? If they doesn't give you, it is 2 minutes job here. Root 2 you prove it and you will get the answer. So, anything else, my dear students? Whoever is online. Fine. So with this, we have completed. Now I will send you. I have already sent you some questions, and some more questions. I have three. I will forward it. So, and whatever I have explained, that questions also I will add it in our Google Doc worksheet. So please go through it and. Yeah, and okay, I will go with LCM and HCF. Yeah, I will add these questions in that Google Docs, and inshallah, I'll try to give you the link over here in the under the comments also. So you please check the comments, and I'll give you the link. Do the problems of number systems. Inshallah. If you do all these 10 questions, whatever 12 questions, what I have explained now, you will be able to do all the problems of number systems, inshallah. And give me some time. I'll take some rest and I'll take another video of the next chapter, polynomials. I'll send you the time. Okay. Take care. Bye bye. Like, share, subscribe. Assalamu alaikum.